Hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So, today we're going to be doing another one of the How Hard Can the Unit Hit videos. This time around, we're going to be doing Full Power Frieza. Now, this is a 2021 unit, right? So, I think he can look pretty good for what he is. But this is more so going to be another one of these sort of like before videos, like how is he going to look before he EZAs. I fully am expecting him to EZA very soon. When exactly, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty confident in the fact that by the end of 10th anniversary, this guy and Namekoku will both be EZA'd. We're going to do one for Namekoku as well, but they do have flipped SA effects, so Namekoku is only stacking attack on his 18 keys, so that one's definitely going to be a lot more like slower or lower attack, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I am like, for example, on 9th anniversary, Super Vegito and Buhan for JP, sort of like quote unquote EX step is when they EZA'd. I think they could EZA then, or honestly probably then, or in part 3, depending on if they want to do like 7th anniversary LRs, vice versa. Because I'm expecting New Year's to be Daima, and that's where I think they're gonna do those like 2019 Majin Buu Saga Goku Vegeta cards. Although I could be wrong. I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in. Oh wait, actually, real quick. Obviously with like Frieza, you'd want to run him with a lot of these other like sort of villain units, like specifically Wicked Bloodline sort of units. A lot of these are kind of like dead, to be kind of honest. I mean, you could run him with like Pod Frieza, but the only issue there, Pod Frieza is runnable. Like, he was the last one we did. The only issue there is he's a slot 2. Like, they're both sort of slot 2 units right now. So also, we're gonna be stacking up Frieza's defense as much as we can, and then once we get to around like 1,000,000, that's when we're gonna only focus on the 12th key. I figure I should note this. But yeah, we're not gonna have like Universe Most Malevolent or like Nightmare. Oh no, wait, we have Nightmare with Fusion Zamasu. Never mind. Yeah, because we're gonna be running them next to Fusion Zamasu. But yeah, let's just jump right in. I am, so like technically I could probably get away with like running like TUR Cooler next to AGL Frieza, and I mean, sure, that'd get him some of his like villain links, but then he'd be missing out on like a legendary power. And also, the thing to say there is I am actually planning on running TUR Cooler next to Final Form Cooler at some point, so
should be around here.
okay. Now obviously we don't have any of our sort of like villain links up here, unfortunately. We're not gonna be able to get them back. I should just, yeah, because this is the sort of rotation I want to rock. Okay, well, unfortunately we are gonna have to rotate Frieza. I guess we'll just go for the 12 key this time. It is what it is. So he's not gonna do as much damage here. He doesn't have like legendary power or like big bad bosses or nightmare, so he's missing out on a lot of attack here. But I guess maybe I could have like reset, but I mean, this is fine. We're still gonna show 2 turns. So we'll show this turn, and then we'll show what he looks like, what he's gonna look like actually next to a villain unit. Next to Zamasu. We're just gonna have to get to that point. I'm really excited for their EZAs, by the way. I am gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do Namekoku as well at some point. He's not gonna hit nearly as hard, just based off his SA effect. But I'm excited for both of them, and I figure that's a good way to build a little bit of hype. Those like Namek Saga LRs are still like, I don't know, they're some of my favorite like sort of animations and like the card art. It just like, I don't know if this is like the best way to put it, but oh, Alright, Fusion Zamasu D, yeah. I don't know the best way to put it, but I guess like raw, right? I mean that's the sort of terminology, right? It's just like it's so cool. I don't know. I really like all the old Z stuff. I mean I like all of the stuff to be fair, but specifically like old Z. I mean I guess it carries over to Dragon Ball as well, but I haven't seen too much of Dragon Ball. I did start watching it at some point this year, but I just got busy with other things and haven't got back to it. I got like 10 episodes in or something. I was really enjoying it though. I need to get back to it. But anyway, I don't know how to describe. It's like the art style. I don't know. The art style for like old Z, I just really like it. The feel of it and such. Specifically like Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga. And the LRs like perfectly encapsulate that. They really do need to do new LRs though, so they can get like Final Form Frieza transforming to full power. You know, also Final Form Frieza doesn't have a Dokkan test in 10 years. I don't know. That's, to me, there's no way that I'm pretty confident that Namek is going to be included in 10th anniversary. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but it's like the most iconic moment in anime. I don't get all the people like, oh, it's not hype enough. It's the iconic moment of anime. It's either that or Goku versus Vegeta, but it's, I mean, they're both right there, but I think it's probably Goku versus Frieza. It's like, how is the most iconic moment in all of anime? Not just all of Dragon Ball, all of anime. And yes, I'm not saying that as an opinion, that is just a fact. It is the most iconic moment in all of anime. How is that not hype enough? I don't understand. I don't know. I like fusions too, don't get me wrong. I think fusions are gonna be there too. My sort of 10th anniversary prediction is a thematic callback to the third anniversary. Third anniversary, the LRs were Super Vegito, Super Gogeta, and then all of the events were like Namek Saga themed. They didn't really have like Part 2 LRs at that time, at least not that I can recall. But yeah, so that's why those are really the headliners there. But this time around, I am expecting Super Saiyan, some form of Super Saiyan Goku and Full Power Frieza, as well as Super Vegeta, Super Gogeta. I genuinely am. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? But that's like my perfect sort of 10th anniversary right there. Okay, so here we got Frieza next to these guys. Obviously, he doesn't have like Universal Most Malevolent, but he does have quite a bit of good links up here. Oh, also, this is pretty neat. I forgot about this. We can actually make sure to show this later on. Or I'll try to make sure to show this. It's the new sort of thing, and it shows like the super attacks formed and stuff. Okay. I mean, that can show how lucky and not that we have gotten with our SA effects. We'll go here. Like I said, I do want to prioritize the 18 key, because, I mean, 343,000 defense is not enough, obviously. And also, this is with support, and also, he wears off 100% of his stats after the 6th turn or whatever, so kinda do need to do this. Alright, what are we up to, Frieza? Okay, so he's 9.2 right now. We could potentially have 2 more super attack effects incoming. Let's see. Okay, that's one. 7.8. Oh yeah, I forgot to note. These are the only LRs to have it. I do need to, as far as I know, I guess I should say. I do need to show this in just a moment. But another thing that just like adds to the sort of like coolness factor of these cards that just like hasn't been recreated is this. I mean, we are going to cut away in a moment here just to let's start actually doing the stacking stuff, but here, I do want to show this real quick. As far as I know, these are the only LRs. Namek Goku has this too. They have Mega Colossal on their 12 keys as well. So that's why their 12 keys hit so much harder. than essentially any unit in the game. So when these guys are EZA, right, and they're dropping like a 50 million 18 key, they're gonna jump right into like a 45 mil 12 key. It's that's just, I don't know exactly what it's gonna do, obviously, but that's just an example. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, there was Frieza. You know, we had the 9 and 7 mil turn. We're gonna cut away here now. We're gonna get the stacking up. For quite a while, like I said, I'm gonna be prioritizing the 18 key attack because I'd rather not, like, you know, only prioritize the 12 key and get caught by a super and like turn 40 and die or some shit, right? So once I get to roughly around 1 million defense, at that point, I'm good. I'm just gonna do like the 12 keys with Frieza, but until then, so we are gonna miss out on some sort of form of stacks. I'm not sure how many exactly, but just do keep that in mind. But yeah, we will be back, and we're gonna stack up Frieza and see just how hard he can hit. All right, everyone. So we are back here. We've gotten up to turn 94. We've been able to stack up Frieza quite a bit. I think I was actually going for the 18 key as much as I could, by the way, until roughly around like turn 40. And from that point on, I've been trying to keep Frieza on like slot 1. This is the amount, you know, like supers we've gotten and stuff. This is a nice little feature. So, I mean, we've gotten 97. I don't know how many of those are 18 keys. Maybe like 30 or something. I couldn't tell you exactly, but just do keep that in mind. But yeah, this is really neat. So I'm actually gonna have to make sure to show these in all of these from now on, because that is a handy little feature just to show like how lucky we've gotten with the super attacks and such. But yeah, we've stacked up Frieza just about as much as we could. We're gonna show this first turn here. You know, just the sort of baseline turn, no items active or anything. We do have quite a bit of links, you know, next to Zamasu, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And then, Kid Buu, you know, he's supporting for 70%. Next rotation, you know, will be our, you know, Super Juice turn, and we'll have, like, Bulma and stuff, so it's gonna look pretty good, I think. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go right on in here. Okay. Well, we're not able to get, it looks like, the full key here, unfortunately. I'm not gonna waste an item for it either, obviously. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. He has stacked up quite a bit. Do keep in mind, though, that, like, Frieza, this is a 2021 unit. He essentially, from his passive, only has 100% defense and 150% attack, all phase 1. He doesn't, like, have anything else other than just his stacks. So yeah, we're up to 41.6 mil here. And then, keep in mind, also, the 12 key, once again, is Mega Colossal. They both are. The only other... Wait, hold on. 34.4. The key meter definitely does make a difference, by the way. I mean, even within just, like, you know, say you have, like, 17 key, and then there's 12 key. Oh, we got the hidden potential, but it was just, okay. But if you have, like, 17 key versus 12 key, even that will make quite a bit of damage difference, even though it's just... even though they're both Mega Colossal effects, the key does make a big difference. But the only other character, it's actually pretty interesting. They haven't done this again. I wouldn't be surprised to see it in like 10th anniversary again, but I mean, we'll see. The only other character to have that sort of effect, though, but it's sort of not exact, is like Majin Vegeta, very old Yellow Coin LR. He has Mega Colossal on his 12 key, and it's actually just Colossal on his 18 key. But everyone else has Colossal and Mega Colossal for LRs, I'm pretty sure. So definitely these Namek LRs are pretty unique, which is really dope. I mean, I'd like to see more characters with that, obviously. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Just them alone will be good enough, though, because I'm expecting to be able to use those guys again soon. Let me show this again. I did say it, but yeah, he literally only has... So he loses out on this bit. He literally only has 150% attack from his passive. I mean, he does have the 50% attack when there's a super class enemy, but that's another phase 1 buff, and we don't even have that up here. So they don't really have much of a passive, and we're still able to get up to, I mean, 40 some odd million there. And now, you know, once we get this sort of item turn going and like the Bulma support and everything, that's a different sort of phase buff, the active skill support from Bulma. So Frieza's really gonna shoot up in power. So I mean that'll be pretty exciting to see. I can't wait. Genuinely, these are some of my most anticipated EZAs. You know, Namek Vegeta, the revival one that just EZA'd was one of my most anticipated. I'm a big Vegeta fan. I really wanted him when he came out. I didn't get him until he aged out, unfortunately. So, I mean, he's definitely runnable now. He's good now. But I am worried, because I do expect big power creep for 10th anniversary. I'm worried he's going to age out then, but I'm going to enjoy him while I can. But that being said, I summoned for Frieza first back in the day, and the units are so insane, both Goku and Frieza. But that being said, a lot of the 2021, late 2021 units had just such unfortunate releases because Red Zone came immediately after. So I am kind of thankful that they've held back on EZAing these guys so far. I hope they don't even EZA during New Year's. I think it's possible, but I hope they don't EZA until during the 10th anniversary because I once again I am expecting power creep. So definitely want him to avoid getting another, like few months sort of lifespan or something like that. All right, here we go though. This will be our last sort of turn. Let's do this. So let's see if we can get lucky with the Chile. If not, we are gonna just like reset the turn and come back once we obviously get the full AGL field of orbs. But let's see. Can we get lucky? We got lucky off rip. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, now let's pop this as well. So, Frieza is getting a lot of different phase buffs here. Items, so they're all in like, so phase 1 is like start of turn stuff, phase 2 would be like, the sort of multiplicative, like when attacking sort of thing. There's different sort of like items have their own phase, active have their own phase. So he's going to be looking quite a bit better here, I would have to imagine, with all these sort of different phases. Considering his passive doesn't have like any of these sort of multiplicative stuff. Alright, and we're going to pop Bulma's active here as well. Let's do this real quick. Alright. Now, obviously, Frieza's juiced to hell here, but, we love to see it. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Frieza. Oh, man. He's gonna be hitting so hard here. Let's see. 100 mil. Wow, he actually broke it. Whoa, oh, that's... Okay. What? That's insane. 80 mil? I did just do both of the 7th anniversary LRs. Neither of them broke 100 mil. 100 mil into 280 mils. Yeah, when this EZA happens, oh my god. Frieza was in contention for #1 on release, even though he did age out pretty quick. A lot of people, said MUI was better. I think I probably would include myself in that camp. But they were essentially neck and neck, is how I'd say at the time of release. And just seeing Frieza being able to do that right now, like when he EZAs, what is that gonna look like, I can't wait. Alright, well, I mean, there we go. We haven't killed Rose just yet, but we can just close this one out here. We don't really need to kill him. I do usually kill him, but I mean, he's still got half health. I've been a bit better recently. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but about stalling out the turn limit and playing around with the orbs and stuff. So, and making sure the weaker unit, like Bulma, is getting the Dokkan attacks as much as possible. But I mean, yeah, there we go. Frieza is definitely looking pretty crazy before his EZA. I can't wait to see what post EZA Frieza is gonna look like. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.